Hello guys, welcome to Prison Art and Tech. We are going to create a new prison. So also let me know if the music is too loud after this video comes out. I just want to know because I hear it quite softly. So the world size we are going for small. Fonts I'm going to raise the fonts a little bit. I am going to start with I believe I will do 100,000. Staff needs is also a thing that I want to be doing. Yeah. Start a new game with your entire bureaucracy tree fully researched. No, that's not fun at all. If you have it fully researched before you're even starting it. No tunnels. Yes, that is the one. That is the one that I want. First of all, everyone in your prison walks twice as fast. Well, sometimes I do need this. I think it is sometimes way too slow. I'm going for male prisoners and not female. Female has a way more things to it than the male one. So I'm going to do another prison series on the female ones. So yeah, we will do that too. So the warden, the most brilliant individual on the planet, he does his job and nothing else. People just call him the warden. Alright. The lobbyist has friends in high places and makes sure the more easily controlled prisoners end up coming his way. Halves the likelihood of receiving prisoners who are violent, lethal, volatile, deadly, or fighters. Alright. Rita, ruthless and terrifying. Oh no. Rita has a reputation for running her facilities through no. Rumors of her carrying a whip may be exaggerated. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Prisoners are suppressed twice as quickly. Oh, nope, we are not going to do that. Warden Periwinkle says he was a zebra in the war. He never says which war specifically, but he certainly knows everything about digging tunnels. We are not going to play with tunnels, so no. The pacifier. The pacifier has an unusual talent for able to be calm even the most violent individuals. Like this is the one we need. Even being in the same room as him is enough to make people docile and compliant. Reduces the overall temperature of your prison, making your inmates less likely to cause trouble. I don't believe I have set temperature on, but maybe we can do this. Safara has a spotless reputation of a squeaky clean record, but behind the scenes shady deals. Alright, get a small cut of the resale value of each piece of contraband found. Persons find contraband will be fined directly from their savings. I don't know. Is there someone else? This one is locked. This is just because. Oh, random. I like random because I cannot deal with that. Didn't cook. This gentleman, I don't believe I have played with this one at all. This gentleman will smooth talk anyone. He will manage to get the best prices for your prison. You better believe he uses coupons at the supermarket. Food costs lowered by 25%. Programs that require external teachers cost less than 20. Cost, yes. Alright, I like that one. I think I'm going with Den and Cock. Alright, I am going to do a great companion of a guard dog. Companion, a guard's best friend, or a husky Dalmatian. I cannot choose that one. Cat, I cannot choose that one. Shepherd. Shepherd is a good choice, I believe, I hope. So I'm just going for that. I'm going for Shepherd, and we are going to play. This is our prison, and I'm going to set the time on pause, because if I don't, the prisoners already will be coming, and I don't have any places for them. So we are we're going to set it on closed. And also, if we are going to receive some prisoners, we will not have medsec, we only will have minsec. So that's just a reason. Minsec is less likely to cause trouble, and medsec, maxsec, and supermax are more likely to cause trouble. So that's the reason. And yeah, that's probably all that I wanted to do in the first few seconds before building. Is I don't like these. I don't like those. I am going to replace those. Alright, not the first. That one. Deliveries has been set. Storage right there. Garbage right there. Demolish these ones. And it's completely gone. Good to know. And there is a drawing right there. A notebook page. I don't like those notebook pages. Because you have always so much clicking to do to get them away. I don't like them. Okay, time is always running when that happens. I am going to plan out what I want. I'm not going to get... I want to have a whole wall around the whole prison. Right inside this, I am going to see on how much that is. It's 75. I'm going to just do it like this then. Alright. So the room for reception doesn't really matter on how big it needs to be. Alright, good to know. So this I'm going to do 5. Yes, 5 right there. And 5 here. That's how I want it. 5 by 5 is probably fine. No, that's way too. It's now 10. So this is 10 by 10. And I believe that is fine. Alright, I am going to delete this whole wall. And this one and this one. This will be the entrance. So we now need to add a door. And I'm going to change this to large jail door. So we know what we are doing. And right there. This is going to be our entrance. And this is going to be another door inside the prison. And I'm going to close it off with another wall, which we will add doors to, so that the guards can walk around. It's always useful to have that. Another walkway. It's always quite good to have that. And another little wall like that. The extra security measures. The guards can walk around the whole prison, but also need a walking line through the prison. So I'm going to leave one just so that they can walk through there. We need to have some offices. Offices need to be 4 by 4, so I'm going to make them 5 by 5. Just to be sure. This is 5. And this is 5. And like that. Just 4. And I want them on the other side as well. But first I'm going to make a utility room. And the utility room will be 10 by 10. 10 by 10. This is big enough for the utility room. Okay, presentation. We need to do presentation. So we're going to do that in the planning. Build planning. It doesn't say how big it needs to be. No, it doesn't say. Alright, then we're just going to make something of it. like this. This whole building will be the visitation area. Also walk to the reception area and then walk in to this door. There is where they have the reception area. We need a holding cell and a shower room. Holding cell needs to be 5 by 5. I believe that is fine. I'm just going to make something of it. I'm just going to place it somewhere where I think it will be best. So I believe I will do it here. Right on this edge right here. It just needs to be this. No, right. No. Oh, this. Alright, I thought it was way bigger, because I always make them bigger, so I'm going to make them at least a little bit bigger. Now that is done, I am going to be needing a shower room, so I'm going to put a shower room right next to it, one wall out, and then a door right in the middle. If building those huge wall is going to cost a whole lot, yeah, well, it's going to cost 11,000, and I'm going to play the time so that it can start. And I'm going to add the door right there, and not there. I'm also going to add a guard and a warden already. We need to have this wall right here, so I'm doing quick build or planning builds, and I'm just going to plan the whole thing. And not saying that it is going to be built right there, but it is going to be planned out right there. So that is now planned out. I am going to do the foundation for this one completely, and building concrete right here. Right, they are going to build this, and I'm going to fast forward it so that it goes a little bit faster. Alright, they have been building the reception area. The utility room is almost done. It is now done! All those being added, and we can add our first electricity things. We've now added our first electricity thingies, so I'm going to add a wall there. And I'm going to say that this is a holding cell, and that this is a shower room, that this is going to be the reception. So objects, because we need some beds in here. A bed, and a bed, and other things is a toilet and a bench. I am going to do toilets right here, right there. So I'm going to add a wall to that as well, to give it a bit more privacy. Not that you have a lot of privacy in a prison, but just a bit. It's better something than nothing. And I will also add one shower, because I'm not planning on having a lot of prisoners in these holding cells. I am going to do this and this completely in small pipes, and I'm going to add the big pipes in all the way down to the water system. Now the reception area. I need some things for that as well. The office desk, a table and a chair. Alright, I'm going to do that. I need a table. Tables, 2 tables are being placed. A chair, I need a chair and a office. There I have the 2. Now that's done. I'm going to place a few chairs right here. That's also done. I'm going to add a door, because I see that the walls in between is not done. So I need doors in there to have security measures. Now I'm going to build a canteen. So I need a canteen and a kitchen. So this will be a prison cell It will be 4 by 5. Alright. That's normal, I guess. So I'm going to let the game run still. Alright, I am going to do 5 by 5s. I believe that's big enough. Yeah, I think those are quite big cells. Alright, I think this is quite a big space. They will have a shower in their cell. I will not be adding a shower room. So I will put a kitchen right here, or a canteen right here, and I will do it like 15 by 9 or 10. It's 15 by 10. That's quite big. Alright, and here will be the kitchen right behind it. Set those foundations in. Requires an entrance. I know. I am going to set a staff door. I completely forgot what I was talking about. But staff door, and right here in the middle I'm going to put a door. And I'm doing 2 doors because of a double door thing. We don't have normal double doors yet, the saloon ones, but I don't really like those, so I'm not going to add those. I'm just going to add 2 doors. And I need to add a wall, concrete wall. And now that is done, and I'm going to make this a canteen. And this side a kitchen. Then for the canteen we need a serving table. I'm going to leave a little bit of space right there so that they can walk behind it. A bench right in the corner, table, bench, bench, another bench, another table, and then a bench. So I believe this is quite a lot. Then I need, I think, 2 sinks I'm going for, and going for some cookers, and then a fridge. 2 fridges. That's what I'm going for, and I need to add them to the utility rooms. Alright. I have added them. And this is done. The kitchen is completely running. A little bit more utility. And now we can have some prisoners. But the shower room is not completed without shower heads. And some drains, of course. So, one side for showers. Alright. Other side for some toiletries, some sinks, and a dryer. That's all what they will be getting in the shower room. And I believe we can now have some prisoners. We have 1 guard, so I'm going to add 3 guards more. And this is the holding cell. So I'm going to, well, put 10 of them. 2, 4, 6, 8. I can have 8, so I will be doing 7. They're now in. How cool is this? We have our first prisoners. Alright, now they are in the holding cell. They all here. And there's not a whole lot, but there's enough. Alright. There is not enough electricity right there, so I'm going to add a little bit more utility, but it's holding on quite well. So we don't have any cooks, so I'm going to add 2 cooks. So now they can cook and make the food ready for them. Maybe the prisoners are not that amused yet, but I can't look at needs because we haven't unlocked it. Yeah, we need to do that first. But for now, this was it. Thank you for watching, and click on this video right here on the screen to watch more.